Hey YouTube, Jason here with DayTradingFearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And as always, leave a comment down below or any questions, and let's jump right into it. So right now we're looking at the S&P E-mini futures. We're looking for a quick little scalp trade that's potentially about to set up. We're going to see what happens. We see nice divergence here, right? We're kind of coming here. On the 1 minute, we actually are in an uptrend. We also see a little bit of a divergence going on here, but we are still in an uptrend. So we're waiting to see if price is actually going to reverse and then maybe look for a kickback. Or this trade, depending what price does, I might just take a short if it drops right below here and put my stop right above the high. Now, one of the things that I look for that as I'm waiting is I want to see price actually make one high by a tick, a new high by a tick, and then reverse and break below its previous low. But we don't know if we're going to be able to do that, so we're going to just do a quick little scalp trade. But that is what I look for. I'd love to see a look above and then a fail. But right now we have a double top. Okay, that's actually forming, but on the bigger picture, we could see potential divergence. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a trade. I'm going to do my hail, meaning the high is 34.65 and a quarter. Okay, right here, and so I know that if we break above this high right here, which is probably the overnight high it looks like over here, then prices can go. But look at this. Price just kind of pulled back right here. And one of the things is I'm watching, and it looks like I am offline right here. So let's just maybe walk through this trade, okay? Because it doesn't look like my futures are working right now. I'm connected. For whatever reason. It says I'm connected, but let's just watch how this trade potentially should work out. We have divergence. We can now get short at this 50 level or wait for this, which is our kickback level right here, which I would lean against body, 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 right? So let's just paper trade this for fun right now, okay? And I would look for a short here at 64.75, so I know we're now in, and my stop would be one tick above this, okay, one tick above at 65.50, which would be about 3 ticks worth of risk. With that being said, let's see if price does reverse or if we make a new high, and if we would be stopped out. But this is what I like to see right here is a reversal, but this is a bullish engulfment candle, so I won't be surprised if we actually go higher on this trade. And there we go. There's our high. But now I would probably look for, if I did take that trade, let's just kind of erase everything. If we break below this low, right, because now I could see even more of a divergence, right? If we break below, and especially now, if we can engulf that, I would love to take a short right there. Or look for maybe somewhere, where's the most relevant place for a short? Probably here or up here, okay, at 65 and a quarter or even here. So, but again, price has to break. We see the potential rollover going on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to watch it, and we'll just, again, my future, I'm not connected for whatever reason, so we will look for futures, or sorry, for a potential break lower of where we would want the kickback trade to be, because on the bigger picture, we actually have a bigger divergence, right? And then we have a divergence within the divergence, and this is what it looks like, right? So all we're looking for is, if we zoom in here, let's kind of box this area in so we could see it really clear, is I want to see price break below, okay? And then look at this. This is what I'm talking about, one tick higher, a look above and fail. Okay, so me personally, if my futures were working, I would take this trade right here, probably the 34.65 if we could break below here as my entry with a 65.75 stop. So a 1 point risk to a 1 point reward, but we would need price to break below, because we haven't had a lower high right since here. So we're still not in the trade because we have not had a reverse waterfall. And if you don't know what a reverse waterfall is, go look at my previous videos. I teach what the waterfall trade is, but essentially it's on the way up, higher lows, right? So when price breaks above, here's a waterfall, a high, a lower high, boom, break to the upside. We're now looking for higher lows, right? And we're seeing them here. And this trade is really not setting up. It's kind of getting ugly. Now it's going, but again, doesn't mean it can't work in the next candle or two could break lower. And that's where we would look for our reversal. So let's get rid of all these lines. Let's clear the drawing set, right? We now kind of see the divergence again, right? Potential here to here, okay? If this could now reverse and come lower, and then the next candle breaks, I would probably look for a kickback right to this 46 level, and my stop would go right above here at the 47 level, okay? But we have about 20 seconds left in this candle. So when this candle, the next candle opens, does it open and break lower? Now, two trades is either take this trade, one tick below this, close at 64.50, right? Because it's 34.65.75, so 50 would be the entry, okay? And maybe look for a point there, or do we wait for the break and then the kickback? Okay, but look at what's going on now, okay, where now we're kind of higher high and everything's in sync. So this trade is kind of not what I expected. So we're just going to pass on this entire trade. We're not going to do anything because the divergence is no longer there. And if hopefully this is really helping you guys to be able to identify and pre-plan for what potentially could happen. But here's a perfect example where what I thought was going to happen never happened, but we also never got in the trade because we never had the break of price action break below, because we're still making higher lows, and it's kept us out of a potential losing trade. So now all we have to do is sit, relax, and wait. And like I said, this trade's not turning out to be what it is. I got to figure out why my quotes aren't working and things like that. But with that being said, I hope this was a really good educational video of what could happen, doesn't happen, right? And it saved us from taking a bad trade. So as always, thank you for watching. These are all educational videos. That's what they're meant to be, and I hope you guys find some value to go into your own trading with. So thank you as always, and we'll talk to you soon.